because we have to stand in the sun. We always like the guest talking because we could sit in the AC room. So I hope that you like this atmosphere, and I don't think it's too comfortable that you should fall asleep. So I'll try to make it interactive, and I was talking to Mr. Vakil. Well, apparently all the people who are behind me are probably my gurus, are probably the people who have given me a lot of encouragement in my life, and I stand before you with the encouragement and the blessings. And I'm sure that they will continue giving me the gentle push and the nod when required for me to excel in my life. To get back to why I came here. Well, it's a very, very small world. All of you know Mr. Gopinath? Yes, sir. He was my teacher. Okay? I got into training because of him and only because of him. At one point of time, so apparently at one point of time when I joined training, there were a couple of comments that were being made. One of the comments was, oh, training has nothing in it. But believe me, for a lot of you, you will probably not acknowledge it today. But subconsciously you will acknowledge when you walk in your roads of life, when you are going at crossroads and waiting for a decision to take, which direction to choose, is a thing that is going to help you. So, the people who are in the front rows, your teachers and instructors, have a very thankless job to do. That is, train and not get appreciated for it. So let me just force upon you people to give a round of applause for your trainers. Now, we have a few engineers over here. They understand what the closed loop communication is. We have tech officers over here who also know what is closed loop communication. The engineers will think it differently. The tech officers will think it differently. Engineer will look at control theory point of view. Tech officer will talk about the walkie-talkie. But communication is something which is extremely simple and common, and I'm going to talk a couple of, I would say, minutes on what is communication. One of the communication that I start off with is a feedback cycle. Do you know what is a feedback? Do you understand what is a feedback? For example, now I'm asking you a question, what is feedback, or do you understand what is feedback? I have more than 300, 400 people in this room, and I'm not getting a feedback from you that you understand. Do you understand what is feedback? Yes, sir. That is more likely. I have achieved maybe 50% of the feedback. So there are still a lot of people who are not still opening their mouth and talking. I'm not going to force upon it, but remember, most of the accidents that we have seen in our life, which takes place because of extremely silly reasons. The basic problem that we have in our industry is an assumption. And what is an assumption? Either I assume the junior is an idiot, he doesn't know anything. Well, actually he may know. But since you don't open your mouth, you are assumed to be an ignorant person. Another assumption is for even the second engineer says, you nod your head so confidently. The second engineer or the senior engineer will assume that you know things. Till you break and some come and stand in front of him, sir, that is broken. So assumptions are extremely dangerous. And how do you remove assumptions? That's the first question. And the first thing I do is communicate. What is communicate? Communication is not just talking. It's interactive talking. A two-way communication is what we are looking at. So I'm going to give you a small case study, and I'll leave the interpretation to you. I will leave the analysis for you guys to discuss among yourself. But over here, before I go into the real-time marine accident, I'll give you a very small example of communication. Way back in 2009, we were building a mast, like what you have, where I was standing for the guard of honor. So we had a very similar mast that was being built. So it was being welded by, of course, a welder who was welding a plate with overhead welding, and we had one cadet who was standing on the top of the plate to press the plate down so that the welder can weld it on the angle. Do you understand the scenario? So you have a cadet who is standing on the top of the plate and the welder is welding underneath to secure the plate to the tripula, which is basically an angle. I was standing down, I was looking at it. The spitter was welding and his welding electrode was probably going to go right under his foot. He was wearing the safety shoe, but safety shoe is not meant for that, right? The plate being welded is going to be pretty hot. The safety shoe is not meant for that because there is a threshold value. So I asked the cadet, remove your shoe, okay? Because I am seeing and I know exactly what I am saying. I tell the cadet, remove your shoes. What does the cadet do? He takes his leg up, removes his shoe and tries to put his bare foot over there. Nothing happened, I stopped. I shouted again, get away from there. He got away. He had a very puzzled look. First he asked me to remove my shoe, then he asked me to put back the shoe. Why is he harassing me? My communication with him was having a different picture. His communication with me is a different picture. He's seeing me. He's not seeing the welder welded on below. I communicated with him. He understood what he wanted to understand. He did not understand what I wanted him to understand. This is open loop communication. This is a simple example of how accidents take place. A very simple analogy. Let's think you're driving a car or a bike and you don't know the route. The guy next to you knows the route. You tell him left, he does right. What does that mean? He's taking the left, the right decision, or does he want you to take the right? You understand how communication works? You take the left, you get shouted. You take the right, you still get shouted. This is ambiguous communication. There's no clarity. So do you understand the real life examples that I just spoke about? What is communication? Oh. Now we come to some serious business. So we have a very mixed audience. So those who understand ship construction, those who understand engine construction, have the job of explaining what I am just going to speak to your juniors or to your peers who have not understood the story completely. Though the accident is technical in nature, I want you to see the non-technical aspect of it. Okay. So here is the story. All of you know that's an engine room, right? So that people know your ship is being propelled by your engine and engineers are working over there and it's all kept in one compartment called as engine room, and the engine room has got a lot of platforms. The bottommost platform is typically the place where the engine is located because your propeller needs to be underwater. So the engine is typically placed on what we call as a tank top. How many of you know what is a tank top? Raise your hand. A tank top. Okay, those who have raised hands have a responsibility to explain to those who do not raise hands. Okay? Good. So you have an engine which is mounted on a tank top, which is basically nothing but double bottom concept. Okay? And typically engines do not, I'm talking about the main engine. The main engine does not have the oil which is being circulated in its own sump, which is inside its own tank. It is separate in its double bottom. Let's not worry about the theory of it. Okay. So here goes the story. The engine staff decides to do a ballast water pump overhaul. You all know what is a ballast water pump? Pumps need overhaul, right? Typically most companies do the overhaul once in 5 years, but they can do based on some hours, or they can have less than 5 years, every 2 years also. The company procedures are there, and it was so decided that the ballast water pump needs to be overhauled. So the engineers, they check everything, all spares, manpower, time, typically what is called as work planning, and they tell, okay, tomorrow morning we start ballast water pump overhaul at morning 6 o'clock. Morning 6 o'clock, they all come down, they shut the valves, call up the bridge, 4 to 8, who is the watchkeeper on the bridge? The chief officer is the watchkeeper on the bridge. So the chief officer receives a call and he is told by the engine people that the ballast water pump is being overhauled, please don't operate it. Now to be on the safer side, the engineers go and they shut off the power of the ballast water pump also. They put a tag, do not start. The chief officer on the bridge computer, because the ballast water pump can be started from there also. Nowadays automated ships. So on the computer in the ballast water room, he puts a tag, do not start ballast water pump. So the job starts. The job goes on. At lunchtime, the engine staff leaves. They meet the chief officer on the dining table. They have a talk where they tell the job will take at least 24 hours. So tomorrow we'll commission the pump again. Okay, fine, all done. The evening, the engineers finish up whatever work is required and then knock off for the day, UMS class ship. So what is the condition? The condition is ballast water pump is still not operational. The pump, entire shaft with the impeller assembly is lying outside, the AC is lying outside, work under progress, breakers are still off, boats are still in place, do not operate the pump. Sounds pretty safe. At night, 2 o'clock, there is an alarm of engine room flooding. Who is the watchkeeper? 12 to 4? The second officer watchkeeper. And the duty engineer runs down because he knows it's an emergency. A normal bridge alarm is not an emergency. So what do you think told him it is an emergency? You still do not know what ships, but you can guess. And that is what I am trying to ask you people, communicate. Open your mouth. Wrong answers can be corrected, no answers cannot be corrected. If I am the watchkeeper, how do I know it's an emergency? Because bilge alarms are very normal. They keep coming once in a while. Okay, I give the benefit of doubt since you don't have, you have not seen a ship. If one alarm comes, it is generally normal. Some leak somewhere, water is accumulated. If simultaneously 2-3 alarms of the bilge come, it means it's a big thing. So the engineer runs down and he finds the engine room getting flooded. Let's not worry about Marpur at this point of time. So engine room got flooded, and when the engine room got flooded, the water was above the tank top level, and that water enters the main engine sump. So this is a task I am giving to the engineers. Find out where is the main engine sump located with respect to the tank top, with respect to the engine, and hint, go to DNV circulars. You know what is DNV? It is classifications, right? They have a lot of what is called as loss prevention bulletins. So go to the DNV website, find out about what I have just spoken, about engine room and about main engine sump flooding. Engine room got flooded, ship didn't sink, they pumped out using the emergency bill structure, everything was safe. But then, what we typically do after every accident is root cause analysis, right? RCA. We need to find out why it happened. Why do we need to do that? Why do we need to do a root cause analysis? Okay, I got the word. To prevent such things from happening in the future again. More importantly, if you have done it, you learn from your mistake. So out of 400 people, if one guy learns from his mistake, do we expect remaining 399 to learn from? The intelligent guy is the one who learns from others' mistake. One guy does a mistake, everybody should learn and not do that. So that is what happened. They did a root cause analysis and they found that the second officer had opened the inlet and outlet valves of the pump. There was no pump, but inlet outlet valves opened, so all the water came into the Indian road. Now look at communication, look at assumption. When second was asked, why did you open the valve? His reply was, you did not tell me, do not open the valve. You told me not to operate the pump. I didn't start the pump. Second engineer tells, you know Hindi, इतना भी नहीं मालूम है क्या? Chief officer tells, मुझे तो मालूम है. But second officer tells, मुझे आज तक किसने बताया नहीं. See, this is what is communication. We tell one department, from one department to another department, we pass the information and we assume they will understand. But you have no idea what they have understood. So it's better to put down all your points, critical points, tell them and make sure they have understood. Present generation permit system takes it a level higher. If you are doing a blast water pump overall, the inlet and outlet valves also have to be immobilized. You understand that? So by mistake, somebody should not operate the valve. Now these are hydraulic valves. How will you immobilize them? Think about it. The valves can be operated remotely. It's an electro-hydraulic system. From a computer you can operate the valve. You can do a lot of things. You can make sure that none of the valves operate by putting on the main part itself or the hydraulic part pad, but that's not what you want. This is something I cannot give you an answer right now because every ship will have a different mechanism to isolate a valve. You have to understand it on your ship. You have to lock the valves, you have to bypass the valve, the hydraulic oil valve can be shut, the solenoid can be removed. So what is the procedure that is being adopted on your ship? You have to understand that. Some places you remove the solenoid will get burned. You can't do that. So understand on your ship. Okay, that's a technical part of it. But what did you understand from the accident? Apart from technical or isolation, what did you understand? Why did the accident take place? At first level, everybody tells accident took place because they did not isolate the valve. But that is not the answer. The answer is everybody was not at the same level of understanding. What second officer knew, what chief officer knew, what second engineer knew, all were different. They were not in the same understanding level. How do you get that all to the same level? That is called as toolbox meeting. That is the first step. So please try to understand when you are the junior most guy on the ship, you just don't shake your hand and head as if you have understood everything. Because we have enough instances where juniors have made a mistake. And when you ask them, assumption. So I thought after something is broken down and there's a fire or there's a flooding, nobody cares what you have thought. So certainly what you have thought is wrong. So try always as a junior to ask for a clear instruction and have clarity before starting your work. We always find accidents because the junior walks away shaking his head. अरे ये तो मुझे मालूम है. Our statistics show accidents happen maximum if the 6 months contract, it happens in the first month and the last month. In first month because you don't know anything, the last month because you think you know everything. Okay? The learning never stops. Last month you were still learning. Don't get complacent. So I'm requesting you, motivating you, telling you, ordering you, whatever phrase you want to use. Please speak up. Please ask for clear instruction. Simple example, go and open that valve. Which valve? There are 10 valves over there. If you open the right one, no problem. But chances, there are 9 wrong valves. Because his line of sight is different. You're standing over there, your line of sight is different. You can just always ask. Do you understand what I mean to say?
Yes, sir.
Please ask. Sir, which word do you mean? Not after you open the wrong one. Before you open the wrong one. So that's the first thing I want to say to you people. Always speak up. Always clarify doubts prior starting of the job. After you start the job, it's too late. Similarly, please read manuals before you start any job. The typical concept we interact with a lot of ship owners, and they always said, as a jokingly to us, is we always pick up manuals when we get stuck with the job, not before we start the job. How many of you have got a cell phone and read the manual and then start operating it? We typically buy a cell phone, we know everything, we start operating and something will get stuck, then we pick up the manual, that one page, one thing we read and then we are gone. Now I know everything. Till you get stuck again. Please read your manuals. The first step towards any job is preparing yourself. I just heard this, I was watching a YouTube video. They tell that the person who told it is, if you have 6 hours to cut a tree, you should spend to have 100% positive feedback? No. Do you all understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
That's much better. So first is about the courage to ask questions and to get clarity before you start a job. If somebody is giving you in your appraisal, in which your company joined 4 out of 10, you please ask him, sir, how should I improve? Don't give a sad face, sir, shake or no, sir, heart or no, sir. Don't do that. You just ask him, sir, tell me, how should I improve? From most of the chief engineers' point of view, they want a good human being first, they want a good engineer next. Do you understand the difference between the two? If you have not taken logbook readings, if you have not taken sounding, please own it up and tell, sorry sir, I have not taken, I will take and come. Ethics are more important than your knowledge. If your ethics are gone, then people will not believe you, they will not give you a chance. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So please keep your ethical value high. Please keep your reputation high. And this I am not talking to a cadet from HIMT, this I am talking to an Indian sailing on a foreign flag ship. Because